How to create an invoice in Canva for business. Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to do so. This is going to be very simple because Canva makes a lot of things very easy, to be honest. And this is not any different really. So we can just go ahead and get started right away. So first is going to be creating your account with Canva if you have not already. It is going to be completely for free, or unless you are going to be using Pro Futures, but we don't really need to. So most things are going to be for free. So you can just go and create your account for free on canva.com. And then once you create your account, we can just start right away. Now you're going to have two different options to start. Either start with from scratch, and this is going to be pretty much a blank canvas for you with the proper size. And then you can just go ahead and start adding elements to it as you would like. Or the method that I prefer to do is that we take a template of an invoice and just replace the contents in them to match the content that we have or want, which is going to be a lot easier for us to do. Now, here's the thing. If you want to create things from scratch and you want to make life harder for yourself, you can feel free to do so by clicking on, if you just go to canva.com, you can just go ahead and create a design. Click on create a design from the top left. And then just go ahead and search for invoice. And once you search for invoice, you should find this proper size for the invoice. So just go and click on that. And this is pretty much going to create the blank canvas here for you, where you can just go in and add elements to it as you please. So you can feel free to add any elements that you want. But again, like I said, I don't prefer this way. I prefer to actually go ahead and grab a template and use that instead. So let me just go ahead and go back to the home file or home page real quick. And from the home page, to actually find templates for invoices, instead of clicking on create a design from the top left, instead you actually want to search on the top here. You can actually see the search bar. Go ahead and click on that and search for invoice. And once you search for invoice, you're going to have plenty of options to choose from. Now I need to note that whenever you see a template that has a little crown here at the bottom right and it says Pro, this means that this template does have Pro features in them or elements, and you can't really use that unless you have Canva Pro. So if you don't have that, try to avoid them, find a different template and select it. So let's just go and find one that works best. I think this one is actually pretty nice, so I think we're going to be using that, to be honest. And yeah, I think we are actually going to be using this one. So click on the template that you actually like. And once you click on it, you just want to basically click on customize this template. And this template contains paid elements. So make sure it doesn't say this as well, because I think if you don't remove these paid elements, you won't be able to download the file. So again, just go in and search for another template that does not have any. Okay, so I found this one, which does not say it contains paid elements. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on customize this template. And pretty much this is going to, the same template is going to open up here for us, and we will be able to edit everything in it and even add elements if needed. And the first thing that I suggest that you do is actually zoom in. You can do it from the bottom right here. You can actually see this little thing that you can drag, and you can make sure you zoom in. And you can just go up and down whenever you want. So in here, you're actually going to have the entire section here for yourself, and you can feel free to adjust every single bit of text in the actual design, and not only text, but really anything. So for example, this little box, we don't like it, we can feel free to just delete it, and we are good to go. You can see the text is still there. It's, you know, the same color as the background, so it's not going to be visible, but the box is gone. But anyways, to adjust anything, whether it's text or an element or anything, you just want to go in and highlight it, as you can see, for example, this little text. And if you want to delete it, you can just go and click on it once, and this little tab here shows up. You can hit delete from here, or you can just click delete on your keyboard, and it's actually going to remove it for you. So now it's just invoice. And now let's just go ahead and start changing stuff to match our items. So for example, to Mr. Jonathan pattern, and we want to change that obviously because we want to add a name that suits us. So if you want to adjust the text and change it, you just need to double click on it. And once you double click on it, you'll have the ability to just delete this and add your own text. And just click away and you're good to go. And now you can actually see you have your own text that is available. And if you want to change the date, nothing is different. You just highlight it and change whatever you want. For example, we can just change this to 2025, and yeah, let's just keep it like that, even though it's not even close to October. But yeah, you can keep it whatever you want, change whatever elements that you want as well. Now, if you want to further adjust the text, for example, you want to change the color of the text, highlight the portion that you want to adjust. And if you can see, you have this little toolbox or toolbar at the top here for text. You can actually make your text bold. You can make it italics, underline, strike through. You can change the alignment. You can even add a list, bullet points, or numbers. Or you can just feel free to change the text color by clicking on this little icon here. And you can feel free to just change it like so and click on change all. And you're good to go. And now you have your text with this new color as well. Now that we have that, again, we can just apply the same rule to whatever we want. So for example, the quantity, price points, the description of the items, and so on. We can feel free to adjust it by clicking on it, double clicking on it, and changing it to whatever you want. Now, let's say you actually want to add more items, and this is not enough. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, and then we are, stuck with the payment method and the subtotal and so on. So we need to add a few more. So in this case, what I'm going to be doing is just hold and drag all of these items and basically group them and move them downwards like so. And once we do that, we can actually go ahead and create a new spot for the other item that we have. So to do so, it's very simple. First, we just need to duplicate things and add the proper. So for example, we want to duplicate the number like so. It's actually going to show you where to place it even. So we can just leave it there. And by the way, to duplicate an item, you can either click on it, click on the 3 dots and click on duplicate, or just Control D for short. And you can just move it around until it says enough, like so. Try to line it up properly and you're good to go. Same goes here, just duplicate that and move it downwards like so. And the same goes for this one as well. And once that's done, we can also add the line by doing the same thing, just duplicate it, and it's just going to create a new one for you. You just want to line it up and line it up from vertically and horizontally, and you're good to go. Now you have your invoice ready and you can change whatever you want. Now if you want to change the background, for example, you can also do so, but here we have a different sort of background. But if it is a plain background, you can just go and click on it, and then from here you can actually go ahead and well, you have a few options. So you can either just click on upload here and upload an image, for example this one, and drag and drop it, and you can just right click on it and set image as background. This is going to be one of the ways that you can actually do so. Or you can just click on, let's just remove that. You can just go and click on the background itself and change the color from here as well. It's also going to be the same result. Now, I did not mention that you can add your own elements instead of just duplicating stuff. If you want to add elements, you can just go to the left panel here, and from elements you can add many different things. For example, shapes, graphics, some sort of frames, and there's plenty. You can add animations and so on. And then for the text here, you can add text. You can add a text box and adjust it to your liking. And then from the uploads, you can feel free to upload any file from your computer. It could be images or videos or even audio. Now with that being said, after you're happy with your invoice, you just want to click on share from the top right, click on download, make sure it's PDF standard, or you can even go for PDF print if you want to. Click on download. If you want to flatten the PDF or include notes, you can feel free to check those in here, but I'm not going to do that, and click on download, and you're pretty much good to go. This is how to create an invoice from start to finish in Canva. So hopefully you found this video to be informative, and thanks for watching.